This is the New York session stream taken as part of our Road to Funded series. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you get anything of value, and make sure you turn on that notification bell because we are live every weekday, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 12:30 p.m. Watt, West African time. With that being said, let's get right into the charts. Good morning, y'all. Hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all had a good trading session after the stream yesterday. Personally was able to catch a little bit. I caught some pips on gold, just a little bit though, not too much, nothing crazy. Right, nothing crazy. But yeah, let's see what we can get for today though. Apologies if I'm breathing a little hard. I just had to make a quick run. You know what I mean? Man's ain't healthy. I'm not as spry as I used to be, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm not even old, man. So imagine when I'm old, huh? Crazy. All right, so let's get into the charts real quick. Let's get into these charts real quick. Okay, so on the monthly, our monthly targets here are 208.6, yeah? But we've tapped into this level, right? We have a level right here because we see that to the left. If you look to the left here, you have multiple rejections, right? Multiple major rejections from these levels. You have rejection here, rejection here, rejection here, right? So right now where you're currently sitting at a heavy rejection area. So at this point you want to be careful, right? Your overall monthly targets are still 208.6 here, but you are looking you are currently at a heavy rejection area. So you know, you look for price to create some bottom wicks on the lower time frames before we continue pushing up here, right? All right, going on to the weekly. Okay, so the weekly level actually coincides with that heavy rejection area, right? So that's just more reason for you to really get some bottom wicks here on the lower time frames before you really start considering this push up or this continuation up, right? Yeah, your target on the weekly as well. There's actually a level I'd say around here, right? There's a level around here about 208 point 208 point, oh sorry, the monthly level is 209.6, right? Oh no, it's 208.6. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, so the monthly level is 208.6, so there is a level there. That means this weekly level is actually above the monthly level, so I guess those are wicks in it. So yeah, really I would say, yeah, so 209 or 208.8, right around these areas really are our those. How are you doing, my brother? King of King, welcome, bro, welcome. Yeah, so I'd say around these areas 208.8 really are our targets for now, right? Monthly targets, weekly targets. But again, we are at this rejection area, right? Heavy rejection area, multiple rejection on the monthly time frame as well as the weekly level. So you want to be careful here, right? You want to be careful in terms of, I mean, if we look left, so in terms of say we start rejecting from this level, if we still intend to go up, where can we start looking for our bottom wicks? If we look to the left here, you had this rejection here, you absolutely melted down, right? You had this rejection here, absolutely melted down. Same thing here, right? Now the only instance where you didn't end up driving all the way down, right, you actually found some support, would be, let me see, would be, I believe this, yeah, this right here. So this right here, right? So the only instance where you didn't end up just driving all the way down to close below this range, right, below this support here, this is with next weekly level, was this instance. So in terms of making your bottom wicks now, right, you might be able to start looking for bottom wicks towards these areas, right? I mean, you sort of have the same thing happening here, right? It just depends on how this candle formed though. So you closed respecting this level, you came down, created this bottom wick, continue to push up, right? So if you're gonna mirror those moves now, right, if you're gonna mirror those moves, I mean, keep in mind as well, this weekly candle hasn't closed, right? So you're not really mirroring those moves exactly, right? We're just trying to see where exactly has price rejected off of to continue this push up, right? So I mean, if you really want to mirror those moves, we wait for this weekly to close, right? We close in range and then we look for the bottom wicks, right? But you know, we could just get that pullback play out on the lower time frames, right? So that's why we're looking for that now. Okay, moving on to the daily time frame. So previous daily close bullish, right? Now we're tapping into this level, so this is a valid level on pretty much every single higher time frame, right? On the daily, on the weekly, on the monthly, right? This 207 or this 208 level is pretty major, right? It's a pretty major level. So you don't want to really close above that before you start seeing, or before you start considering buys, or you want to see, you know, you want to see a good bottom wick, right? A good pullback before you continue, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's see what happens here though. Let's see what happens here. Let me see, in terms of the pullbacks on daily, the pullback or potential pullback levels on the daily. Let me see. So yeah, you sort of have this. Okay, so I'm wigged. So hold up, we close inside the range on the daily. My G, well gone, bro. So we close inside on the daily. We close inside on the daily. All right. Let me see. I'm trying to see where have we done something similar. Okay, so here we close inside on the daily. You create a bottom wick towards 207.5. So that's just the bottom of the range, the support, and then you continued up. Let me see, what other instance do we have here? Let me see. Closed to, okay. All right, so in terms of the daily, we only have one other instance where we really close similar to this, we came down, created the bottom wick towards this level, and then continue to push up, right? That push up took us to where did we go up after that? Let me see. Where was that? So right here, right? So we closed inside, came up, tapped the bottom, and then you continue to push up beyond this level. So I mean, it's very possible that we have made the bottom wick that we're looking for if we're considering just the daily, right? If we're considering just the daily, but this rejection level is valid on everywhere, on every time frame, right? The monthly, the weekly, the daily. So I mean, I would look for with this much of a bottom wick, right? Even though we have rejected off this level before, this support, I would actually look for price to actually create a a clearer tap into this level, right? I'll look for price to create a clearer tap into this level, and then we can start taking those buys, right? We might even start taking the buys before we break out of this range. But if we keep this bottom wick, we're gonna need some like higher time frame, maybe the 4-hour closure above this level, and then we can start looking for maybe a smaller pullback and then continuation up, right? Yeah, so right now you're just really contesting this level. You're really just contesting that level, right? You want to be careful. With the way price has been moving, I mean, GJ, I don't know, GJ been acting real fugazi recently. You know, it just starts moving for some reason, for no reason. It just goes, right? But yeah, we'll see. So the 4-hour, pretty straightforward here. All right, we're just waiting for a closer above. Same thing here on the hourly, waiting for a closer above. Sells, so we're looking at potential bottom wicks to this area right here, right? Or is it this area here? Wait, 207.5 is the, yeah, so the daily level, right? So if you're looking at potential bottom wicks towards there, if you close below 207.8 here, you might be able to get something, right? 207.8, yeah, potentially you might be able to get something there, right? So yeah, we'll see. We will see. So nothing really going on inside this range. We really need a closer above, create some bottom wicks, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So now it's a waiting game. We know what we're looking for the day. We know what we're looking out for the day. So now it's a waiting game, right? Let's see what happens. I will be back in 1 second, y'all. 1 second, 1 minute. We're gonna go on to gold real quick, but give me 1 second. Okay, we back. All right, so yeah, so that's what we're looking for on GJ here mainly. We are looking to continue those buys to the top side. Yeah, but this 208 level, is too strong of a rejection, right, for us to just start taking the buys before we have a convincing closer above or a convincing pullback here, right? So we're gonna look for that to happen. So this 30-minute looks like it might push up. So 15 about to close. Yeah, this 30-minute looks like it might continue to push up, and potentially we close above on this hourly. This hourly does look nice, right? Whether that's, I wouldn't really take that off rip. I would look for a steeper bottom wick, right? Because again, what I'm scared of with that, right? Because price could do one of two things, and we've actually seen both of those things play out this week, right? So because this whole range right here, so where are our targets, right? Our targets are, let me see, yeah, so our targets are 208.8 here, right? 208.8, yeah, around there, 208.6, 208.8, right? If those are our targets, right, our overall targets, so let's just say 208.6, just for the sake of not having such a wide range, right? But let's say our targets are 208.6. These are based off of higher time frame levels. So in terms of structure within this range on the lower time frame, you don't know what's going on, right? Or at least I don't know what's going on, because you know I'm a brokey and I do not pay for TradingView. You know what I mean? I don't pay for TradingView. I could pay for TradingView, but it's against my policy, man. I'm already spending money on the markets, man. I'm not about to pay for TradingView. Shit, nah. I pay for TradingView when I get a 100K account. Trust. All right, but yeah, quick segue right there. But yeah, but yeah. So we don't know what the structure looks like here on the lower time frames, right? So for all we know, right, there's a potential rejection area here, right? Maybe this is what this looks like, right? So now you have a potential rejection area here, right? You have potential rejection area here, or even worse, it might be something like this, right? So you have potential rejection. Let me not draw that one out. Let me just say you got potential rejection somewhere here, right? Now imagine price breaks above on this hourly, right? Imagine we close above now on this hourly. We close something like this, right? Boom, close something like this. Maybe you create a little bit of a bottom wick, then you come up, right? We would take a flip, right? We would take the flip of that candle. Now you're taking the flip, but the only level you're really looking at, right, the only level that you can manage that trade off of in terms of going break even, or you know, even the fact that you're in the trade to begin with, is this level up here, right? Because this level is a lower time frame level, right? This is just structure on the lower time frame that you can't really see, right? Or I can't see because my candles don't go that far back. So at that point, if I took this flip, right, I would be like, okay, I'll take this flip. This range is about what, 50 pips. So at least I'll wait for this to get to like 10 pips and then I'll go break even, something like that, right? But I'm trading blind at that point, right? I'm gonna be trading blind. Any strong sells on GJ? It's possible, right? Sells are possible because like I was saying, right, before we continue, this 208 level is a high rejection area, a very high rejection area. We rejected there on the monthly, on the weekly, and on the daily, right? So it's a very high rejection area. So assuming we're gonna continue driving up here, I do think we're gonna come down for a steeper bottom wick. Yeah, so if we end up rejecting that level, I think if we end up rejecting that level, closing below, say we close bearish on the 4-hour, close below this hourly level as well, bearish, I do think we're gonna come down for that steeper bottom wick. But for now, I can't really tell. I can't really say, right? It's a possibility. Will it happen though? I don't know. I don't really know. So we'll wait and see what happens. But yeah, back to this though. So this is basically why I wouldn't take this just off of a closer above, you know? You have a sell since 200, bro. Since 200. Huh. Hey. So, I mean, that's, so you're about You're about damn, you're about 800 pips in drawdown, huh? Yeah, so I mean it depends, right? Was it a swing trade, right? I can't really tell you whether to hold the trade or not, right? Because it depends. It depends on how you took the trade, right? Because you should have your own criteria for when you choose to manage the trade, right? Before you get into the trade, you should know, I mean, at first you should know your stop loss, right? So you should, if you've kept this trade running for this long, I'm guessing it's within your, if you weren't gambling, I'm guessing it's within your risk tolerance, right? So yeah, I can't really tell you, I mean, you didn't ask, you didn't ask me, but I'm just saying, right? I can't really tell you whether to hold that or not, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. It's possible, right? It's possible. It's possible. I mean, if it was a swing trade, right? If it was a swing trade, you got that in from where did you say? You said since 200? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a long way away, man. Like 200. Yeah, I mean, potentially it's maybe at the end of the year or sometime this year, you never know what might happen, right? Because I mean, look, like I'm just giving you some copium at this point, but if you look to the left, you know how I said we're at a strong rejection area? Look at this candle here. Look at this candle here. We tapped into this level and we absolutely melted straight to 200. Right, we're even below 200, like 199, I think, right? So I mean, hey, anything is possible, really. Anything is possible. But if I was a betting man, I wouldn't, yeah. So I mean, it's possible. It really is possible. But yeah, I'm not yeah, I couldn't tell you, bro. I couldn't tell you. Hopefully it works out for you. All right, hopefully it works out for you. But what I would suggest is, if you have, I don't know how you enter the trade again, but if you have leftover risk, I would say once you really start getting that structure down, right, after rejecting this area, once you really start seeing structure form to the downside, you want to start scaling in, right? You want to start taking smaller trades to the downside, right? Start mitigating some of that loss, and as price prints, as you get some more structure, something like this, you start moving your stop loss a little bit lower, right? Oh yeah, you definitely gambled that one, bro. Yeah, you you risked about 90% of the account, my boy. Hey, hey, I mean, if you understand that you gambled and that's what you intended to do, then I guess there's no problem, right? But if you intend to trade long term, you shouldn't really do that. But if that was your aim, then you're chilling. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, you live and you learn, I think you gain more from your losses than your wins, right? Because your wins are just, everything went according to plan, right? I don't need to change anything, right? You don't really learn anything from the wins, except, I mean, you get confidence from your wins, right? You just get confidence that, yeah, my strategy works. But the losses really tell you, where am I messing up psychologically or, or technically, all of that. But yeah, hopefully it works out for you, and hopefully we can get some sales going down as well. But maybe let me not give you too much hope, but yeah. All right. Damn. Okay. Well, clearly your strategy is doing something. You're doing something right with your strategy, or it could have been luck. I don't know. Maybe it was luck, but if you were consistent for that whole month, yeah, for sure, bro, for sure. God knows, I used to trade whole numbers at some point, right? Like a dickhead. I used to trade whole numbers, right? But don't let this loss, like, because if you were consistent for that whole month with that one strategy, right, and you were like, it wasn't luck, right? You weren't just entering randomly. You actually had a strategy you were following and you were consistent. Don't just overhaul the whole thing, you know. Oh, all right, bro. All right, bro. Have a good shift, huh? Have a good shift. But if you're still around though, don't overhaul the whole thing just yet, you know. All right, bro. Have a good shift, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. All right, so let's see. We're about to have an hourly closure again. Like I said, this what was I saying before? Yeah. So like I was saying, one of two things can happen here, right? Either you come up, right? You start to respect some invisible levels that we can't really see because, you know, our charts don't go that far back on the lower time frames, right? Then you come back into the range to create that steeper bottom wick, or you close above, right? Then you start respecting that structure that we can't see, right? You start creating some actual structure that we can actually take some buys off of, right? Or you just close respecting here, and then this 4 hour just starts to flip, right? You close respecting on the hourly here, this 4 hour starts to flip, create a steeper bottom wick, right, towards here, boom, and then you have a closure above. Then we can take these buys going up, right? So we have options there. These trades could play out in a number of ways, right? But then you also have the options for the sells, because if you're gonna create a steeper bottom wick towards this level now, right, which is I believe this is the weekly level, right? This is where we saw the weekly create a bottom wick after closing into a range. I think is this one right here, right? Yeah, so this one right here. Well, I guess we have two. So we have this, and we have, what is this? What is this one? Let me see. Hold up. Let me see. What is that one? So this one closed at the level and continued up. There was another one, no? So at the level, continued up. There was another one, I think. Where was that? Oh, maybe there wasn't. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe that's the only one. Maybe that's the only one. Oh no, this one. Yeah. So this. Yeah, this. So yeah, we might be looking at bottom wicks towards 207 here. All right, so we might be looking at bottom wicks towards 207. So if that's the case, you might just close respecting on the hourly here, maybe even close bearish, right? And then instead, you're gonna see a pullback to here, right, to around here. If that's what's gonna happen, we're actually gonna look instead to take the what's it called, to take the sells going down towards that area, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens here. Yeah, we just focused on GJ here, but we're about to close on this hourly, so we're just gonna stay on GJ. We'll do gold a little bit later. I'm not expecting much to happen on gold yet, just because, you know, I mean, even if gold moves crazy right now, I doubt we'll have entries. So yeah, we can stall on the analysis for a little bit. I just want to see how this closes. We have news. We got CPI. All right, we got heavy news today. We got CPI at 8:30. All right, so most likely gold isn't gonna do much until 8:30. So we'll see what happens there. Oh yeah, and that's another thing to factor in, right? If we have news now, right? If we have news and we close above, right, and that news is showing us some bullish momentum, we might just start taking those buys without waiting for a steep bottom wick, right? We might just start taking those buys, because even if we do have levels, right, even if we do have some invisible lower time frame levels here, as long as you have momentum, you should be able to break through those, right? With the momentum from price action, right? This bullish momentum from price action, plus momentum from news, and the way we've been forming here, and the way we've tended to, you know, to move. Yeah, I think we should be good. I think we should be good. Yeah, because all these pushes, right? All these pushes up, all these abrupt pushes up. So it happened on Wednesday. It happened so it happened twice on Wednesday. Once in Asian set, or once pre-New York, once during New York, right? I reckon it happened again. I think, was it Monday? Is it this one? Yeah, GJ has been doing something a little funny here. Like, it doesn't really give you an entry, it just pushes. But I mean, I guess that is characteristic of GJ though. It's not too out of character, but it usually gives you some type of indication, right? Which in this case was like the pullback, right? Then you had this closure above, or you had this rejection, retest, closure above. Yeah. All right, so you're about to close on this hourly, still respecting this level, right? So the fact that we haven't, I mean, we've tapped, let me see. So we've tapped into this level once, twice, 3 times now, right? We've tapped into this level so many times. What I think now, so hourly is about to close. In terms of, I know some of y'all are probably thinking, okay, if we're saying closure below here is gonna take us down to create a bottom wick, why don't we just sell? Why don't we just get into our sells right now? Yeah, that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea, because at the end of the day, it's speculation, right? It's something that we're recognizing price could do. Price hasn't told us it's actually gonna create a bottom wick towards this area yet, right? It's just something that we recognize price could do, so we can't really take that. All right, hourly just closed. No bottom or no top wick on that candle, right? I mean, if we start melting here, if we absolutely start melting, right, and tap into, let me see. Yeah, if we started to melt without a what's this called? Without a top wick, if we started to melt without a top wick, what's this? Yeah, if we started to melt without a top wick towards this level, I'd probably buy. I'd take a buy as soon as we tapped into this level. Most likely. Just because it's the 4-hour level as well. So even if you're gonna continue to melt below, you're still gonna come back and retest, right? Ooh, you have a clean range there though. Yeah, so I mean, we already flipped, so that's not really a that's not something we have to worry about anymore. Already flipped here. Yeah, so we're just waiting here. We're just waiting. We'll see what happens. I doubt we're gonna get any trades before news, because I mean, you need closures above. You really need closures above here. So I mean, if the 15-minute closes above, you're still gonna need a steep bottom wick, right? And that if that 15-minute closes above, that steep bottom wick has 15 minutes. You have 15 minutes, or really you have 10 minutes, or ideally 5 minutes to create that steeper bottom wick and then drive up, right? Because you have news at 8:30. So ideally I want to be out of the market by 8:25. All right, or not out of the market, but I don't want to be getting into the market by 8:25. So yeah, so that's what we're looking for here though. That's what we're looking for. So let's go on to gold real quick. All right, gold. So like I said, the monthly on gold, I have to update some of this stuff right here. Well, I know current profit is pretty much still the same. I think I got like $10 off that trade yesterday that I took off stream. So really current profit is still the same. Still in some drawdown here, but we're cooking. We're cooking our way up. My trading journal, I forgot to save. I had like my trades from my 2 losses from, what was it, not yesterday, but Monday and Tuesday, just clean off of my trading journal. Like I didn't save it, and my computer sort of reset, and yeah, now it looks like we're 100% for the month. Yeah, nice. But the stream don't lie though. The stream don't lie. I got 2 L's on stream. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna put those back later. But yeah, on to gold. So yeah, monthly, I mean, we're still bullish, of course, right? Still bullish. Our current targets are 2440. Not sure why they're 2440. I think this is more of a defined level on the weekly. I don't know why I have this level here, but we'll see. I mean, really our targets are this wick fill, right? This wick fill to the left, right? So really our targets are all-time highs and beyond, right? Infinity and beyond. So I mean, yeah, now we just have to see what happens, right? Like I said, once this candle opened, right, once this previous monthly closed doji like this, based off of a similar closure in the past, we knew that, or not knew, but it was highly likely that price was gonna come up, or price was gonna continue in the direction of the trend, right, which is to the top side. So once this monthly candle opened up, we had the top of this wick as our targets, right? Now you've tapped into targets. What are you gonna do now? Right, that's the question. Are you gonna continue driving up with the trend, or are you gonna come down here, maybe a steeper bottom wick, continue pushing up, or are you just gonna flip and start to drive down, right? We don't know. So we'll see. All right, we'll see. All right, on to the weekly. The previous weekly closed bullish, right? And this whole week you've just been you made this bottom wick, and then you've just been sort of, you know, eating up here, right? You've sort of been driving up. So you made this bottom wick early in the week, and then you just started driving up. You just started pushing up, inching your way up here, right? So the highs of this week are still protected. I do think, I mean, we'll see how today goes, especially with news today. I think Friday we have news as well. Yeah, we have PPI on Friday, so tomorrow, right? We got one news on Friday. Depending on how today goes, I think by Friday, if you're not already up here by Friday, and if today doesn't just push us down massively without correcting the move, I think tomorrow is gonna push us up all the way up here, right? At least to fill this range, if we don't do that today, right? But we'll see, because these highs have been protected for the whole week, right? And we spent this whole week basically rejecting, yeah, but we spent this whole week basically what's the word I'm looking for, retaking or retracing this move to the downside, right? For this to just be a bottom wick for the weekly flip, right? So I mean, it's all speculation right now as well, but we'll see what happens, right? The daily closed, so you had that fake out on the daily, right? The fake out move, of course, higher time frame fake outs always, or most likely, will tend to fill the range, right, that you faked back into. Now you close bullish here, filled the range that you faked back into, boom, right? And then you left with a top wick to fill, right? So looking to the left, most times when you've closed respecting this level like this, right, with a wick, I mean, it's not many times, but because these are all-time highs, right? So it's not many times that you've done that. So I mean, this really is the only instance, right, when you close bullish respecting this level. But look where you came up for that top wick, right? Look where you came up for that top wick before you started to reject, right? So at any point here, this daily candle, you could fill this wick, take out this eye or tap into this level. Once you tap into this level, that's the weekly flip, right? That's the weekly flip as well, right? So you might just flip on this weekly, right? All that momentum push you up to fill this range all the way up to the top side, right? All the way up to the weekly range fill, right? So whether that's gonna happen though, we'll see. All right, that depends on the market. We will see. All right, we will see. Because at any point here, right, right? Because I mean, if you look at this as well, yeah, this also closed bullish respecting this level, right? And then you had your rejection. Look where you had your rejection, right? You tapped into this level and you rejected. So we'll see what happens. I think if you do end up flipping on that weekly, you're gonna drive up, I think, right? But if you do end up rejecting here, maybe you reject here, we'll see what that looks like on the lower time frames. And yeah, we'll look to take some entries to the downside. But overall, we are bullish still, right? I am still looking for these buys. My levels, yeah, levels don't really change much. All right, you closed respecting, came down for the bottom wick. I was expecting a steeper bottom wick here. Yeah, because I mean, look at this, right? You already tapped into this level, but you didn't fall all the way down, right? You didn't fall all the way down. So right here, you tapped this level, you just drove straight down. Right here, you tapped into this level. Look where you found support, right? You found support around these areas here, right? And look in the past when you've rejected, or when you found support at this level, you ended up continuing this push up, right? So you found support at a similar level, right? Now you're creating structure. You're actually creating structure on your way up. So most times when if we just went clean through, like this whole candle just filled, if you rejected here and you had just one bullish candle, one straight bullish candle, right, all the way here, then you're more liable to start melting, or start selling again once you tap into this level. But you're sort of creating structure on your way up, right? So it makes it harder for price to just just start driving straight down. So yeah, so it's very possible that you're gonna continue pushing up here. Yeah, that this 4-hour closure will be key, right? But if we can get something off of news on the 8:30, if news is in our favor, or if news is in the direction for buys, then yeah, I'll look to take advantage of that as well. So 4-hour there. Let me see these levels. Okay, so this is what my levels are looking like. Yeah, sales are coming. I mean, I need closers for sales. I would need like a hourly closer, 4-hour closer for sales. So nothing, I'm not taking sales anytime soon, even with news, to be honest. All right, I mean, we'll see how news, like if news just created a crazy top wick, right? Crazy top wick to fill the, to hit the weekly highs, right? If we create a crazy top wick off of news, right, to take out these highs, and then we still close back bearish on, say, the hourly, then yeah, probably start looking for some sales, or maybe we'll see. We will see. But right now, I would prefer the buys. I would prefer the buys. All right. Yeah, let's see what happens. So it's a game of buys on both gold and GJ. It's a game of buys and wicks and buys and wicks and buys. So first 15-minute closure here in a bit. Let's see how that shakes out. Bear in mind, I lost my charger, man. Where is my charger, bro? Book. On the book. All right, 2 minutes left here. 2 minutes left. Give me a second, yo. I'll be right back. So we have this 15-minute close, yeah. So if you got FOMO, right, if you're scared you're gonna miss out on a move here, right, and you know that's gonna make you, that's gonna what's the word, that's gonna tempt you to take a trade you're not supposed to take, then yeah, just go do something else for the next 15 minutes. All right, wait for news. Just hop off the charts, do something else for the next 15 minutes. Because let me tell you, this could fly right now. Let me tell you something. Before news hits, you could see this absolutely fly. It's not beyond GJ's capabilities, right? It's within the scope of fuckery for GJ, right? So yeah, if you don't, oh, my fault. Music too loud. My fault. Yeah, so if you don't want to get if you don't want to get FOMO'd into a position here, yeah, just go do something else for the next 15 minutes. Go do something else for the next 15 minutes. Think of it like this, right? Would you rather wait for 15 minutes, potentially miss a move, right? And you know that like tomorrow you're gonna come back and get another move, or later in the day you might get another move? Or would you rather just FOMO into a position, take a heavy loss, and then spend the rest of today and maybe a little bit of tomorrow just beating yourself up about it, right? You got to think about these things. What is the price? What is the mental price you're willing to pay to take a gamble, right? Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It could. I mean, you take a gamble here, it works out in your favor. Most likely, you're gone, right? You're Gucci, all right? But yeah. GJ does things like this. You see this candle? No, just barely a bottom wick and boom, right? So GJ does. My fault. GJ does do this, right? GJ does do things like this. So it could happen, could not happen. Let's see. We don't want to take anything that is not confirmed here. But yeah, I mean, let's say we were not in let's say there was no news in 15 minutes, right? If there was no news in 15 minutes, I still wouldn't take this. Not now anyways, right? I'd wait for some structure to be formed here. I would wait for some structure to get formed. I either wait for the 4-hour close, right? 4-hour close. Hopefully, actually, what I would wait for, I would hope this 4-hour pushed up a little bit more, created more of a top wick, right? And then before it closed, it came back down like this, right? And then once we open up, I'm looking for a bottom wick, right? Looking for a bottom wick, and then I can take those buys going up to fill the rest of this wick, right? And potentially beyond as well. So that's what I would be looking for if we had no news, but we got news in a bit. So let's see. CPI, can you do some for us? Can you talk to the ops next for us? CPI, can you give us some entries? Yeah. Last CPI blew one account. Now I'm in the trench side. All right, let's. My heart beating like 20 reps a second, bro. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't even know if that's too much or too little. 20 reps a second. What does that mean? 20 revs a second? Yeah, that's definitely too much. What? 20 revs? What? 20 a second? Come on, dog. Yeah, we're just waiting here. But while we wait, I might as well. Yeah, let me Let me see if I can figure out. Yeah, I'm pissed about it. Some the trades that got deleted off my journal. Yeah, I'm pissed about it, man. Let me see, because I took some trades. What was that? Early today, no? I don't even bruh. I mean, those were break even, so it doesn't really matter much. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think the break even trades don't matter as much, but these ones do. So one was GJ, one was gold, I believe. Yeah, that was the gold sells, right? Let me see. Look at my terminal. And I'll do this later. Yeah, I can just look at my terminal, and it's just a matter of the entry. I forget what were my entries. They were, I mean, they were both on stream, so they're both New York for sure. In terms of the time, though, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to taint my yeah, I don't want to taint the what's it called? I don't want to taint the, what would I call this now? I don't want to taint the fucking, what is it? Current high low. Current high low. Stats, my fault. I don't want to taint the stats, you know? Statistics. I want to taint the statistics. All right, let's see, man. Let's see what we got. 8 minutes left for news, so definitely we're waiting for news. But comics open, we should see some volume coming in now on gold. Should see some volume coming in. Yeah, this looks really nice to go up. I'd be surprised if we don't go up here. I mean, well, we got news, but you know, price action usually sets up news, right? Well, let me not say usually, but it tends to. Yeah, usually, yeah. Usually you'll see, like, if price is gonna create direction, or sorry, no, if news is gonna give us a clear direction, it usually is in the same direction as, you know, price action at that time. Yeah, so we'll see. I think that's just because, you know, most times you start seeing the influence of news before the news actually hits, right? So like maybe 5 minutes, so like the last 5 minutes you can see this kind of just push straight up, right? So it sort of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy there, right? Because the push up was influenced by the upcoming news or impending news, and then once the news actually hits, that brings in even more volume to just, you know, continue. Now the move before news looks like price action, right? It's like this is just price action, right? But then once news hits, it just emphasizes it, right? It just boosts it up. It just boosts the move, so it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, right, so to speak, in a matter of speaking. Yo, my heart is pumping, bro. What is in this coffee, boy? Yo, I had 1 spoon too. What the hell? Yeah, I see why they say coffee is bad for you sometimes, man. The heck? I just usually coffee just puts me to sleep, but this one actually, you know, this one actually got me awake, but at the same time it got my chest pounding. So what have I gained, really, you know? What gaineth a man if he loses everything? If he gains everything and loses the world or his life, or something like that. Okay, let's see. 5 minutes left for news. My fault. Is this me? Why am I watching my own stream? Oh no, it's a different stream. Yeah, gotta watch your own thing. If you don't watch your own stuff, how are other people supposed to watch your stuff, right? You gotta be your biggest fan and your biggest hater. And let me say, I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. Yeah. That boy, K-Dot. Kendrick. Kung Fu Kenny. K Slime. K Logs. For all of the rap reactors are glazing Kendrick to the maximum extent, and it's warranted. It's warranted glaze though. It's acceptable glaze because, bro, he did a madness with the Drake beef, man. No way, you can't tell me that was just, you know, off the cuff. You know, he had this planned out, bro. It's been years in the making for sure. Hey, you can't tell me this guy just had this off the cuff, like, yo, I'm gonna release some bangers, right, with some actual disses in them, right? I'm gonna focus on just destroying his character, his image. Then I'm gonna release a banger, right? I'm gonna release a club hit. And I'm gonna release one for the culture. You know what I mean? And then I'll make a video where I'm still taking jabs at this man, right? But now we're stepping on his grave to some background dancers, you know? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yo, when is the finals for the Euros? I thought, yo. When are the finals for the Euros? I mean, we already know Spain gonna win, but we just want to know when it is. So it's on Sunday. Sunday, huh? I'll see if I can. Yeah, let me see what them boys are doing. Let me watch it with the man them. Watch Spain, England with the man them. Let me see. Okay. Got news in a bit. So gold hasn't done much. I'm surprised gold hasn't actually started moving yet. So put in your bets. Let's see. It's gold going. And the gutters. Place your bets. Where is gold going? We going to the moon or we going in the gutters? Speak now or forever remain silent. All right. Oh, that's why I'm bugging. You know, I have a hold up. I have an alerts joint. Let me see. So that means it would be somewhere here, maybe. Something like this. Yeah, let's see what that does. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. All right. Boom. There goes news. To the moon it is. To the moon it is. That's a weekly flip. That's your weekly flip. Now our targets are... All right, let me just see how the numbers actually came out. Everything negative. Wow. Okay, not everything. So jobless claims. So jobless claims are useless. This means nothing to me. All right. So really, this is the bread and butter right here. So most of this is negative. So even if jobless claims meant something to me, yeah, we still majority negative, right? News majority negative. Yeah, if you had those buy stops, congratulations, you gambled and your gambled play paid off. But now we're gonna look to get in some entries here. Right? All right, levels, quick levels. Boom, got levels there. Let's see GJ real quick. Ooh, there you go. There's your bottom wick on GJ. Right at that level too. So if you end up closing above on this 5 minute closes above bullish, we're taking those buys for sure. So we can get entries on both gold and GJ here. I think gold will play out, has higher chance to actually, you know, set up off of the 5 closer. GJ might, but I'm not too sure. But if GJ does, I prefer to take GJ. But yeah, our attention is sort of split here, so we gotta lock in. So you got a level there. Just trying to figure out where my levels are, potential rejection levels. So of course, I mean, right now my target is the weekly high, right? The fill of the weekly range, right, which is over here, right? So fill of that weekly range. Now that we flipped, that's the current target. It's just a matter of can we get some yeah, so yeah, this is all clean, right? Okay, 7 there. Okay. All right. Yeah, so closure above here, we should be good. Closure above there, we're gonna look for those buys. Top side, okay. Okay, boom. So closure above here, closure above 2400 here, we're gonna look for the buys to the top side. I mean, if you flip on this candle, yeah, things are pretty much invalidated because this is the 4-hour flip, right? So yeah, your stops are pretty major here. Not gonna lie, your stops are pretty major here, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, got a couple seconds left for this 5-minute closure. Let's see how we close. Let me just get ready here as well. So it looks like GJ probably won't give us anything yet. So these lows, 50 seconds left. Let's see what happens. Lows right here, boom. And we're going to 230. All right, boom. So let's see what happens with this 5. If this 5 closes above, I need a bottom wick, and then we can take the buys up. If we end up not closing above, so if we close respecting, I'll need a bottom wick towards, let me see, All right, so we closed respecting on the 5, I believe, right? Yeah, close respecting on the 5. Yeah, close respecting on the 5. So can we take those buys? I mean, you could take those buys to the wick fill, which would be this. It's about 14 pips. 10 pips is not bad. Let me see. Yeah, you have volume here, so volume probably is gonna drive you up regardless of a bottom wick. You have volume here, it's gonna probably drive you up regardless. But I do want the bottom wick just for the sustained drive up, right? Let me see. Push up. Get a bottom wick here. Yeah, rejection, boom. Came back here, still held support. And boom. Came back, melted. Yeah. So I don't want to. I know we have. Yeah, we have what's it called? We have momentum here, right? From news, we got volume from news, but I'm gonna wait for this 5 to create a bottom wick towards here, towards 23.95, because I'm looking to the left and we've driven heavy from this. We've driven down heavy from this level before, right? But yeah, the news, not news, yeah, volume from news could just, yeah, we could just skyrocket this whole thing, which it looks like that's what we're doing right now. But yeah, it is what it is, to be honest. I'm not something I can take. But let me see how this 5-minute closed on GJ. Yeah, so this 5-minute came back, retested 208, but we still rejected, right? So yeah, I need a closer above. I mean, now we have volume, right? Now we have volume, so that's good. Now we have volume, so I just need, say, a 5-minute closer above. If we can get a 5-minute closer above, we can take GJ. We don't have news again for the rest of the day, I believe. Yep, so we're clean here. So look, you have your bottom wick, right? You've tapped into that level, you have your bottom wick. I mean, gold is gone at this point, right? We couldn't really take that. Yeah, in the future we might start taking those, we might start taking these trades just based off of, you know, the fact that there's so much volume from news. We might start taking these trades. But yeah, I wanted to see a steeper bottom wick before I got involved here, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that would have been nice though. It's about a 30 pip move. Yeah, about a 30 pip move. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yeah, let's see. You could also still get gold on the 15. That's still a possibility, right? That's still a possibility here, but yeah, because I mean, look to the left, man. You've rejected this level so many times and you've melted, right? You've melted. So right here I would have been break even, right? So if we took these buys, we're already break even. And I'm, to be honest, probably taking out some TPs by now, all right? Because this is already about 30 pips, no? Something like that. It's about, yeah, it's about 30 pips already. Because you would have gone in on the flip here. It's about 25 pips, so I'd have probably been out a little bit. Yeah, so this 5-minute is gonna be your first official 5-minute closer above, right? Okay, so with that being said, let me see if we can take this. Let me look at GJ real quick. Okay, GJ doesn't look ready yet. Doesn't look like it's gonna be ready yet. I prefer GJ, but if it's not ready, it's not ready, right? But if this 5 ends up closing bullish without tapping into that level, I'll look for a bottom wick. And then we can take these buys to the top side. Yep. The only thing here is your stops are outrageous. Your stops are absolutely outrageous here. I just want to see what we're respecting. So it's most likely gonna just be a 0.1 lot. All right, let's see. Okay, so 15 seconds left for this 5 to close. If we can close above this wick here, I'll take those buys off rip. Only if we can close above though. Only if we close above. So if we close above, I take those buys. Your vantage point is about 13 pips. Not terrible. So how did that 5 close? 5 closed back bearish below, right? Boom. So nothing yet. I still don't have anything. You close bullish but bearish below. So now what I'm looking for, right? What I'm looking for here, I mean, yeah, this could keep on driving up here. I guess you have this wick to fill now, right? So this is actually good. I don't mind this formation. If we keep on forming like this, I'm okay with it. All right, I'm okay with it. What I would be looking for now is a bottom wick towards this level. If this 5, if this before this 15 closes here, if we can come down, tap this level, right, and then come back up, I'll get an entry on the break of the highs or on the flip. But it looks like we're just gonna go, man. Looks like we're just gonna go. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's so much volume in the markets that we're just pushing, right? We're not really waiting for the bottom wick. So yeah, this would have been our ideal entry. The second push up, this would have been our ideal entry. We just needed a bottom wick, but yeah. So these are the things you take notice of for next time, right? You just take note of them for next time. All right. So one, we know that when there's what's it called? When there's ample volume, we might not need we might not need that pullback. We might not need that bottom wick, right? So we'll see. I mean, if this 15 pulls back before tapping 2406 here, we pull back, create that top wick, I'll just need a bottom wick. I wouldn't need as steep of a bottom wick, right? I just need a bottom wick towards 2400, or maybe even here if we close above, and then we can take the buys to fill the wick top side, right? So there's still opportunity here. So we're about to tap that level though. We are about to tap that level. Why do I even have that level? That's a good question. It's 30-minute. 30-minute. Yeah, when news hits, things start to do a lot of, start to see a lot of gymnastics. Okay, 6, 9, 4, 12. Yeah, keep in mind we have the 4-hour close in the bid as well. All right, we have the 4-hour closing in the bid as well. Yeah, this is the move, right? This would have been a good move, but because we closed still respecting this level, this 2400 level, yeah, I was a little worried about that that bottom wick. I was a little worried about that bottom wick, but yeah, it looks like it didn't really matter, right? Looks like it didn't really matter. We just kept on pushing. Yeah, this would have been a nice entry here. It's about 90 pips already. Boomba club. Woo! Wagwan! Yo, look at GJ, fool. Look at GJ, fool. Hey, yo, Renato, we might just tap into 200, bro. Shit. We might just tap into 200. Crazy. Yeah, that's crazy right now. What? GJ melting like a rascal. Oh my goodness. Je suis Christ. Yeah, a lot of things are going on here. Ooh, CPI, huh? CPI, yeah, keep this one in the back of your mind. CPI does bits. CPI does bits. Yeah, man. Look at that. What does that look on the daily? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, boy. Hey, if you weren't what's it? Oh, that's the weekly flip. Yeah, that's interesting here. Yeah, I mean, this was bound to happen at some point. I guess we were just looking for news, right? We were just waiting for news to be the catalyst. Yeah, man. this was bound to happen at some point. With the way we've been moving up, this was bound to happen at some point. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how we can enter this. I really do not know how we can enter this. Oh my god. And we could wait for the 4-hour close though. We could wait for the 4-hour close. It's gonna be a yeah, my boy. I was just saying, man. Hey, you in a little bit of you might have saved the account, or you might be able to save some of the account right here. But I mean, I don't want to influence your, you know, the way you're gonna manage this. I don't want to influence anything, but this could just be a pullback and we're gonna continue pushing up, right? So keep that in mind. Oh, did you already close? Did you already close the position for some in some drawdown or no? Oh, that's a clean wick fill. Close below here, that's clean. Oh, you got multiple positions? Gotcha. Okay, makes sense. Oh my goodness. All right. Damn. Can we take something here? All right. Let's do a little refresh. Hey, partial loss is better than full loss any day of the week, bro. Any day of the week. All right, let's do a refresh here, right? Let's do a refresh. Where we're rejecting off of, major rejection area, right? We've rejected off that level before, after closing bullish, respecting here, and we flipped, right? This whole candle flipped, dropped down, right? We continue to melt. So this move that we're seeing right now could be for the flip and the drive down, but at the same time, this could just be grabbing liquidity to push back up. Because I mean, we'll go to the daily in a sec, but let me just look at the weekly levels here in terms of, let me see. So it's this level here. So let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to see what level we came down to once we rejected that 208 level. I mean, this one just kept on melting, right? That one just kept on melting. But yeah, I'd say this is a potential. Right? In terms of where you might find support now, I'd say around here, right? I'd say around here, which is what, 204 levels. Okay. All right, let's go on to the daily real quick. All right, you got your level here, so you might find support right there. Look to the left, might find support. To the left. Boom. Okay, so this came all the way down there. To 4.5. That it is, man. That it is. All right, so closed. Okay, so 240.5 potentially. All right, 204.5. All right, so looking at the daily, right? Once we've tapped that 207.5, or once we've rejected this 208 level, a lot of times we come back and we retest 204.5. So if we're seeing this drive down now, that might be what we're doing. That might be the move here. Let me see. 4.5. This is a possibility here. Okay, so a lot of movement on the charts right now. A lot of movement. 4.5. It's just a matter of how can we get involved now, right? You're coming down pretty heavy here. I mean, you can't really tell me. Like I said, right? So this push down could be, if you're looking at just the weekly, right? You're thinking most likely you're coming down to the bottom of the range, right? You're most likely coming to the bottom of the range if you're looking at just the weekly, right? But if you look at a 4 hour, look how we pushed up on these candles. No bottom wick here, barely a bottom wick pushed up. No bottom wick here. Even though we made a wick here, we never even came down to this level, right? So I mean, this could just be, you know, this could just be price trying to get what it's owed, so to speak, right? We could just be getting some, this is just liquidity, right? We're just grabbing liquidity, and then you'll see this candle flip up, right? The 4 hour closure will really tell us what Wagwan, but yeah, with this much volume, especially with news, I think we're driving down, man. But yeah, the 4 hour closure will really tell us if that's the case. If that's the case, let me see, 30. Yeah, I just hope we don't hit targets before the 4 hour close, because we can potentially get a closer here, right? We can potentially get an entry here, rather, right? Yeah, for me to keep on taking buys, we need to really reject, like we need to reject heavy to take some buys here. Now you got all this structure, because look at all this structure we have going up. You just killed all that structure, man. All that structure gone, just off of one push, off of one candle. Yeah, crazy, no? Absolutely crazy. Yeah, damn, that's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot to it's a lot to unpackage here, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot going on. Yeah, you got all these levels here. Yeah, let's see how we close, though. Let's see how we close. I'm trying to think. I mean, I could take a sell here as well, right? We close back inside the range. All right, you could look for sells there. All right, if you close below here, you could look for sells. So there are a number of places we can play for the sells, but I think the best would be, yeah, the best would be here. We could close below 205.8. That would be the best, I think. Hey, Baba, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Okay. Yeah, gold just pushing up, right? Gold just pushing up. I'm so zoomed out here, right? This candle is so fucking crazy. I'm zoomed all the way out. Let's see. Can we take the buys here? Yeah, I don't want to be focusing on two pairs right now. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, because a lot of things are going on, man. Gotta consider a lot. With this 4 hour closure, you're gonna have to consider a lot of things here. Yeah, if we can close below, though, if we can close below 205.1. Yeah, I like those sells. I like those sells a lot. Not the best stops, not gonna lie. You don't have the best stops with those, but yeah, you got entries though. Yeah, your stops are gonna be crazy. Yeah, this is interesting here. This is interesting. Wow, I was not expecting this. I'm not gonna lie. This is the last thing I was expecting. But you see how you keep on pushing up, right? You're not just melting clean down. You're sort of rejecting, but that could just be the 4 hour rejection, right? 4 hour does tend to reject, you know, in the last 15 minutes. So this could just be the 4 hour pullback, right? And then last second, you'll see us push down and close inside this range. Yeah, if you can close below, there, you have decent range to the downside here. You have a pretty clean range to work with right here. Right, and you have your targets at 204.5. Oof, look at that, man. Crazy. Yeah. You got multiple places here. Yeah, let's see how we close, man. Let's see how we close. This 4-hour candle is going to be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, how many pips is this candle? Bro, this is 300 pips. Absolutely brazy. Absolutely brazy. 300 pips? Crazy, man. Alright, so that's doing what that's doing. Let me see what gold's doing real quick. Alright, let's hit the refresher on gold as well. Let's hit the refresher on gold. So I'm looking for this weekly fill, right? I'm looking for the fill of this weekly range minimum. Okay, so that would be my daily level there as well. Let me see. Okay, potentially you do have the wick. You do have the wick up, right? You do have the wick up towards this level as well. Yeah, so like this candle that closed, oh no, we closed respecting here. So yeah, you're already gone. You're already past this, right? Looking when you close respect, where's the other one? Yeah, look at this one, right? So like we were saying before, you have two instances where you close respecting this level, right? And bullish. So here you respected bullish, came all the way up here to create a top wick and then melted, right? Here you did the same thing, came here, you've blasted through this level now, right? So if you're gonna mirror something here, if you're gonna mirror anything here, that means you're gonna mirror this move and you're gonna create that top wick towards 2430, right? Yeah, with that being said, I mean, you're still good for buys here for sure. Your buys are still very valid here. Your buys are still very valid here. Yeah, your buys are still very valid. Yeah, 2415, see hourly. See, have you closed inside this range before? Yeah, you closed inside here and then you continued with a bottom wick over here. All right, okay. Let's see the hourly. Hourly. 415. Okay. All right, yeah, so this would be a good place to close if we can close here. If we close here without taking this range, we don't just kill through this range, yeah, I wouldn't mind taking these buys here. And yeah, and our stops don't have to be at the lows here. They could be at the bottom of this range or this level here. Yeah, in terms of yeah, let's see how this plays out here, y'all. Let's see how this plays out. See how this plays out. If we can close above here, I'll look for a bottom wick towards this level and then we can start taking those buys. Yeah, but that's if we don't tap into this level first. I don't want to tap into this level first. This 2415 level. I want to tap into that level first. Okay. All right. So, GJ doing the madness. I'm not gonna lie to you, GJ doing the madness. But I don't have structure to take this. So I'm gonna focus on gold, yeah? I'm gonna focus on gold. So if we can get this gold closure above in 30 seconds, yeah, if we can get a closure above here on gold with 30 seconds, I'm only gonna look for a bottom wick to here, and stops probably at the lows, this 4-hour level here. Yeah, stops probably below, so a little bit below this 4-hour level, which is the hourly level as well. Only if we close above. If we close respecting like I think we're gonna do right now, probably wait for a steeper bottom wick. Okay, so hourly closed. How did we close on that hourly? Yeah, so we close respecting. We're opening with no top wick or with no bottom wick. So I'm gonna need a steeper bottom wick here. Unfortunately, let me see. Is this something? I mean, yeah, sort of below the wicks. Man, this is like semantics at this point, right? I mean, if you're going higher time frames, you really want to be. How did this close? It's closed there. So you close below. Okay, so if you're gonna mirror this move to the left, all we need is a bottom wick, right? If you're gonna mirror that move to the left, all you need is a bottom wick, and then you can take the buys up. But bruh, the volume in here is crazy right now. The volume in here is crazy right now. Yeah, GJ close respecting 205. Can you take the flip? Man, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we need to tap 204.5. I might take a wick entry at 204.5. Actually, that's a lie. The momentum to the downside is too strong. I need a flip. I can't take the wick entry here. If this wick entry plays out, it would, I mean, crazy trade on my part, right? But okay, so where is that rejecting from? Where is that? Let me see. That's this level here. It's on the weekly, right? That's the weekly level. All right, came all the way down. These levels 204, 203. Okay, 203. Continue pushing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so for me to take buys here, I mean, for me to take sells, it's a chore, right? Because I don't have any. I mean, for one, we closed above the 4-hour level, right? For one, that's no bueno to start with, right? That's no bueno. Yeah, for me to take the buys, I really need to. I can't take the flip, right? I can't take this off the flip until we tap 203 point whatever this is, right? 203 point whatever. This is like the weekly rejection area. So if on this, say this 15-minute candle or even the 30, if we manage to tap into this level here, 203 point whatever, I'll most likely, well, no, I won't take the wick entry yet, right? Maybe with some more closures, I'll take the wick entry. Technically, it'll be a wick entry on like the 4-hour, right? But on the lower time frames, it'll be something else, right? But yeah, there's too much momentum to the downside here. Way too much momentum to the downside. Yeah, so this is a good tap though. I like the tap. I do like the tap. Yeah, I'll be I don't know, I'll be tempted to take the wick entry though. We'll see. Because I mean, yeah, we have volume, right? We do have this volume from news. We're driving down now. But yeah, this is the last instance where we took liquidity before we actually started driving up. So if we end up coming down here to this level like this, I might just take the wick entry there and have my stops around here. All right, I'll have my stops around here, something like this, and then we can start taking the play back up, which would be crazy, right? I would hold this trade. I would definitely hold that trade, but let's see. That's the weekly level as well. Yeah. Yeah, this could just keep on dropping though. Keep that in mind. All right, so gold doing what gold doing. What the dog doing? Okay, 15. So we closed respecting on the 5 first. Oh no, on the 15. Did we have a 15 closure just now? Oh no, that was the close. Okay, close expecting on the 15. Let me see. We back above here or no? Okay, so I'm gonna look. I am looking for these buys though. No cap. No cap. No cap. No cap. I am looking for these buys. Hold up. Where am I? What is that level? I had a level here, no? Okay. Well, that's where this happened. Let me see. Yeah, yo, this gets very technical. So we gotta really lock in here. 30, 15. So 15 is closing, respecting. 5 coming back up. Yeah, let's see this 5 close above. Let's see this 5 close above. But you, with volume right now, you might not see a closure. You might just drive. So keep that in mind. Let's see this 5 close above though. See this 5 close above. We just need a bullish, yeah, because we've closed 1, 2, 3 times bearish, right? Let's see if this 5 can close bullish above, and yeah, we're gonna look to start taking those buys. Yeah, because we did close similar to this above. It's the bottom wick area here. Close back above to drive up. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So let's see how this 5 closes. If that 5 can close above, I'll have a buy on the break of the highs there. All right, bottom wicks, not bottom wicks, stop loss at this below this 4-hour level, which is also the hourly level. All right, so if you're gonna start driving up there, you really shouldn't come back. There's no point, because now you're rejecting these areas, right, to the top side. Yeah. Decent vantage point as well. Off there. All right, yo. All right, we got about a minute left for this 5-minute close. What's GJ doing? Oh, yo, look at it. Look at GJ. Oh, look at that. On the money, bro. Look at that. On the money. This would have been TPs, bro. We're out of there. That's TPs. Look at that. On the money. Yeah, that's tough. I swear the market's against me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that would have been our wick entry right there. We're break even at that point. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's lock in on gold though. Let's not miss another one if we get an opportunity here. Yeah, nah, this is gonna close bearish, huh? 5. Let's see. Can we close above? This is gold. Anything can happen. Can we close above? We close above. We got our buys locked and loaded. So what is this? 2394. 6.1. Okay. Okay, so we're closing back above. We're closing back above here. 1530. Not where I would have preferred to close back above. Okay, we flipped on this 5. Okay, once we flip, if we flip again on this 5, I'm gonna take a buy. What is that? 0.1 what? So if we take out this high, so if we take out these highs again on the 5, I'm gonna take a buy. So not yet. Okay, boom, right there I just took a buy. So I just took a buy right there. Let's see if we see this wick get filled, right? If we see this wick get filled now, if we see this the top of this highs get filled, we'll go break even, because we should continue to push up, right? If you see this 4-hour highs get taken out again, you should continue to push up pretty heavy here towards TP, or towards this level here, this 4-hour level. So if you take out those highs again, you should see that drive up. So yeah, let's see. Let us see. We're in this position though. We are in this position. We are in this position. Yeah, so vantage point here is your highs up here, right? Your 4-hour highs. As soon as you take out those highs, you want to go break even. You want to go break even. Yeah. So you're pushing up. You're pushing up here. Still haven't taken out the highs though. You're just chilling. Let me just put in my position stops. 3.024 B2414. Actually, where's the weekly fill? 2415. All right, so I got my stops in. Just put in my stops and my TP. So let's see what happens. Let's see how this first 5-minute closer. This first 5-minute close, you want this to be bullish, right? You want this to be bullish. You do want this to be bullish. You do want this to be bullish. Yeah, even if you start coming down here, right? You still it doesn't necessarily mean that the position is now invalid. You basically would need, right, for me to consider this invalid, I would need at least a 30-minute closer below, I'd say. Yeah, below here, below 2402, it's still not invalid, but you know, things get a little dicey at that point. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we're in this trade though. Let's see how this plays out. First 5-minute close, or no, this 15 about to close as well, right? So first 5-minute closer and this 15 about to close. If we can close bullish above, we should be good to drive up. But if we close bearish below, yeah, we might see some more drawdown here. Not gonna lie, we might see some more drawdown. 30 seconds. See GJ. Yeah, GJ buys here. Our wick entries here would have been fuego. Our wick entries here would have been fuego. Right on the money too. Yeah, it's things like this that make you think price is against you, you know. because the one time you don't look at GJ, you know, gold does, or GJ goes for like 5,000 pips. You know, one time you're looking at gold, or and some BS. All right, so 15 closer, 15 close bearish, so not the best close. Actually, let me see something. Let me see something here. Let me see. 4 hour, hourly, 30 minute, 15. Okay, so this level is a 30-minute level, yeah. Okay, let me clean this up. Let me clean up the ranges real quick. Let me clean up my ranges real quick. So this is the 4, all right? This is the 4. That's how the 4 is looking. This is the hourly. The hourly looking. So technically, you have a level right here. Close respect that, right? This is support though. This is support. 30 minutes. 30. There. All right, cool. All right, so these are, we basically know how we're managing this position, if we need to manage the position. All right, we know how we're gonna manage it if we need to. So what you want to see, right, or what you want to start seeing are closures above 2408 now, right? You want to start seeing closures above 2408. Don't like how that minute is forming. Look, you see how you have that consolidation around that level? Right now you're respecting these MAs. All right, boom. You might just drive down here. You might just drive down, but that does not mean the trade, as long as we haven't taken out this high, right? As long as we never took out this high, I do think we're still good on this position, right? I do think we're still good on this position. Of course, we might be wrong. We might have too tight of a stop here. That is a possibility, but because with the way I entered this trade, I was expecting price to push up, right? I wasn't really expecting much drawdown with the way we entered, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's tough, bro. I analyzed GJ, right? And we were gonna take a buy right here. It's 80 pips already. It's already 80 pips. 90 pips now. Yeah, that would have been crazy, huh? That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Doubt I would have let this run though. I highly doubt I would have let this run. Can we take the flip on GJ? I don't think so. I think GJ, you need to wait for the 30-minute to close, really. We need to wait for the 30-minute to close on GJ before, you know, if you're not already in on the wick fill, on the wick entry, I would say you need to wait for that 30-minute to close bullish, right? And then you can start looking for some buys up, depending on how you close, right? But yeah, I think we just backed the wrong horse here. Well, maybe not the wrong horse. We just backed the slower horse, right? So even if this move is gonna happen, we're gonna see some more drawdown, I think. Yeah, as long as you don't close below here. Once you start closing below here, most likely you're gonna hit stops if you start closing below here. But for now we're chilling. For now we're chilling. My stops below this or no? Let's see. Either not, huh? Okay. So my current stops are at 2393.14. 2393.14. somewhere around there. How much is it? That spreads, because of spreads. That's interesting. All right, so first 5-minute closer here, we close bullish, still respecting though. You want to see a bullish closure above. That's what you really want to see, right? This trade, I mean, the move is still developing on the 30 and on the hourly, right? So nothing you know, nothing too worrisome yet, right? Nothing too worrisome yet. And if you end up taking out these highs now, it's actually a better position to have, right? Or actually it's a better formation, just because, you know, if you already tapped into this level and then now you're coming back to tap higher, even higher, to take out those 4-hour highs, then most likely you're gonna run, right? You're not gonna reject off of that level. So you came up again. So let me see. Okay, you tested the level, you tested close to the level again, but you're rejecting. Yeah, we'll see how this 5-minute closes. Yeah, if this 5-minute ends up closing below bearish without tapping into BE areas, then we might look to manage. Well, no, that's a lie, because the 15 is still forming. Or when's the 15 closing? Okay, 15 hasn't closed yet. If you're gonna drive down, most likely gonna take out those highs. Yeah, let's see what going. Let's see what going here. Let me actually move this to. Do I have what's on screen right now? There you go. Okay, so we're in these areas, right? This is the rejection areas, but not the rejection level, right? That's not where we're looking to manage. We really need to take out those highs first. Yeah, we haven't taken out the highs. The 5 hasn't closed, so you know, we might be nervous because of where we are, but you can't really manage yet. Nothing has happened to say manage. But if you want to pay attention though, because you could just hit BE areas quick and then come right straight back down, right? It might happen quick, so you want to pay attention. Where's my stops? 2, 3, 9, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, so 2 minutes left for this 5. Can we hit BE areas before? Can we take out those 4-hour highs first before we 5 on this close? Before we close on this 5. Let's see. Okay, you're coming up. I think you did you hit? No, so still haven't filled that wick, just barely, almost. Still haven't filled that wick, almost. This is what's today? 7-11. Today's 7-11. Welcome to 7-11. All right, so you're about to take out that high. Not quite. You haven't done it quite yet. Okay, I think. Are you taking out the high? Still no. Yeah, you're really struggling, huh? You're really struggling to take out that high for some reason. Okay, you're about to take out the high. Boom. Okay, boom. So right there, you just took out the high. We're currently break even. I would say take out some profits here if you're not yeah, I'd say take out some profit here. If you don't want this to hit BE, I'd say take out some profits here, because now that you've taken out those highs, it's very possible you're gonna start to reject, and that rejection. Well, let's see how the 5 closes though. Let's see how the 5 closes, because if this 5 closes above, right? If this 5 closes above, we create a bottom wick and start pushing up. I'll look to move my stops to, I'll move my stops a little bit more in profit, right? Current TPs, I'm gonna hold this to the weekly fill. So okay, boom, right there you have that move there. I'm gonna hold this to the weekly fill, but I'm gonna move my stops a little bit here. I'm gonna move my stops to so let this minute close. As soon as this 1 minute candle closes, I'm gonna move my stops to the bottom of this 5 candle. Okay, boom. So that's the minute close or no? So actually, I'm gonna close full right there. I'm gonna close full right there. Yeah, all right. So yeah, I closed right there. I closed right there because of, let me show you. So y'all don't think I just closed because, but I did say I was gonna hold that till the weekly level, but let me show you why I closed. F9, F10. I keep forgetting my shortcut keys, man. I keep forgetting what they are. This one, there you go. Yeah, so this is why I closed, right? Because we have a level here, right? We have wicks up to that weekly level, but we do have this level here on the hourly, right? Technically. So hence why I closed. If your stops were still open, you could have probably just held this, right? And just let this go, right? Just let this go, because high chance, most likely you're gonna hit this weekly level. Most likely. There's no reason why you would have come up all this way to not hit that weekly level. So most likely you're still gonna hit that weekly level. But yeah, we already went BE. So yeah, this is a rejection area, right? So you could just reject, you know, stop us out at BE, then you come to fill the rest of the weekly level, right? So that's why we left when we left. But yeah, W trade though, good trade. Finally one trade in for the boys. Finally one in for the boys, man. 50 pips. Let's go. Nice. Finally one in for the boys. All right, let's update the record. I've never been so happy to put in one win in my life. Oh my goodness. All right, so that's one for the boys. Cool. So nice trade, decent trade right there. Yeah, bro, we could have gotten crazy pips on GJ here. Absolutely, like this was on the money. It doesn't get more sniper than this. This move right here, it doesn't get more sniper than this right here, man. It doesn't get more sniper than this. And that just goes to show, man, all you need is price action. That's really all you need. All you need is price action. Like that, come on, it doesn't get, come on, look at this, man. Look at this. That's crazy. That's crazy. This 30 minutes about to close though. Yeah, if you close below here on the 30, I think you could still get some more sells to fill this wick down, right? That is a possibility. But in terms of the buys, you want to see this hourly candle flip, right? If this hourly candle can flip, you close bullish, right? You have some range to fill, right? You have some range to fill. But here's the thing now, with what this, with how this candle just formed, I'm not, I don't think you need to, right? Because before we started making this push up, right, we've been looking for bottom wicks into this area, right? Before we started making this push up, we've been looking for this bottom wicks into this area. But with the way we did, with the way we formed, the fact that we came all the way up here, and you know, this is a major rejection level, right? On the daily, on the weekly, on everything, right? And you have driven down from this level pretty heavy. I think if you take out these lows again, you're gonna keep on dropping. Right, I think if you take out these lows again, you're gonna keep on dropping, and it's gonna be a heavy drop. I think. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, just wait and see how this forms. You don't need to take anything, you know, hasty. You know, you don't need to take anything too hasty here. All right, we're chilling for now. You're chilling for now. But yeah. I'll actually, by 10 o'clock, I'll look at GJ again, and I'll you know, I'll do some reanalysis on GJ and see what I can get on GJ. As for gold, we're pretty much done for the day, right? That's targets. That's targets, right? I mean, I do think we're still gonna come up and hit that weekly level exactly. Maybe not though. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we start rejecting here, but we'll see. Because this 30 did still close bullish, right? So I mean, yeah, we did still close bullish on this 30, right? And now you have a wick. You have a wick to fill right there. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. But I do think you're gonna take out this weekly level though. I do think you're gonna tap into that weekly level, but we'll see. But that's it for us on gold though. At least for the day, that's it for us on gold. GJ, like I said, I'll come back on GJ by 10. I want to see how this hourly is gonna close. Yo, imagine we took, oh my goodness, you know what, I really wish we took this GJ bottom wick, man. This wick entry would have been legendary, bro. This would have been legendary. 100 pips. Imagine that video, imagine that short. I'm going viral with that one. Call me Mystic Mac. Oh my goodness. I mean, I probably wouldn't have held this. Well, but no, maybe I would have. I'm not gonna lie, maybe I would have held this. Because if this is your liquidity grab to push up, you're gone. Like, you're not, your BEs are so safe. It's like, you know what I mean? As soon as you see a closure you don't like, take it out, right? You just close the whole trade. Right, as soon as you see a closure you don't like, close the whole trade or move your stops a little bit higher, right? That's all. Now that you flipped, this is gonna tell you what it's gonna do. This hourly close, this 30 close, yeah, you'll see what we want to do here. Yeah, so I'll be back for the hourly close on this, but that's gonna be it for me on stream though. So let me just put this in. No, the wins gotta be as loud as the losses, man. Them losses were pretty loud. Or no, it wasn't GJ sells, my fault. It was gold buys, yeah. We had 50. Well, is it 50? Let me check. Let me double check on that. You know, I forget how to calculate this shit. That's what, 50 something? So 47 pips on gold. 47 pips on gold. All right, 47 pips on gold. Not too shabby. All right. So with that, actually, where are we? Are we BE again or no? Let me see. So we are almost back on the account. We're 4982.5. So current profits now is about -18, -17. Current profits minus 17. Cool. Okay. Cool. So current profits minus 17. We're back from the hole, right? We're not fully back, but we're on our way back, right? So yeah, today was a lot of good analysis today. A lot of good analysis. Yeah, this is probably gonna keep on pushing up, but I already took my piece of the pie here, so I'm just gonna let that do what it does. Yeah, the less risk you can have in the markets, the better, right? Yeah, so now you have this. I mean, you have a bottom wick again towards that level. Yeah, this hourly close should tell you what GJ wants to do here, and potentially I'll be in there at the hourly close as well. So yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be it for me though. That's gonna be it for me. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Expect the short sometime, maybe next week. Right? Expect the short. If I recorded this, I don't think did I record? I think I recorded it. Yeah, if I recorded it, expect the short. If not, my fault. But yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in, and of course we're back again next week. Not next week, tomorrow. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 12:30 p.m. West African time. What? With that being said, peace and guidance. I'm working on my sign outs. Peace and guidance. Yeah, that sounds good. Peace and guidance.